Hello everyone, back once again. And this time I'm actually going to make something. So, as you can see, I did post the recipe for Grandma Wittig's famous fudge. So I hope you all get that and would like to try it because it is amazing. It's been amazing for many years. Anyways, I'm going to start with all her ingredients. Now, this is the way she has done it for so many years. Everybody does it a little different. You know, she is like with a lot of Grandma Wittig's recipes, she had her own way of cooking and her own way of doing things, you know, so, and it always turned out fabulous. So anyways, so as we have here, we have 1 cup of white sugar, and now I'm putting everything in the pan that I'm going to cook on the stove. Okay, I'm not transferring from a bowl to a pan. And also you can see that I have my candy thermometer hooked to the pan. So, and that's the way you buy it actually. But that's the way I like to do it because then I can keep track of it. And we used to actually, like many people still today, is drop a little bit in cold water, and when it balls up, that means you hit the temperature. If it doesn't ball up, then you're not at temperature yet. And it's very important to get your ingredients once it's on the stove, continually stir it like I will until you hit 234 degrees. That's precise. And you have to be really precise with this because believe me, you can mess it up as quickly as you're making it, you know. So you don't want to mess it up. You're going to have to redo it. Nobody's going to like your fudge. And you want everybody to like your fudge. Anyways, moving on. So that was 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of whole milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of cocoa, and you can use your favorite brand, you know, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and 1 tablespoon of corn syrup, white corn syrup. So all that ingredients goes into a pan, and then I have a 1/4 cup of half and half that we set aside for later after as we're off the stove and we're stirring it. Okay, and the reason I'm using this particular pan is because Grandma Wittig always used a beater at the end to for when it's set, and she did it in the pan. And this is actually my only pan I can use a beater in because the others will scratch. So just make sure that you can use your a metal beater in a pan so you don't ruin your pan. So okay, as we go, I'm going to put this on the stove. We got to heat it with high heat until you reach a rolling boil. Then you bring it down to low to a simmer until you reach your temperature. As you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're stirring this with your whisk nonstop, okay? Because it will, you just want to make sure it's blended really well, okay? Because you want some really good fudge. You want to impress everybody, you know? It's important. All right, guys. There we go. I'm going to turn my stove on high. Let me turn a little light on here for you. And then I'll bring the camera over.